Hi, everyone. I'll wait for everybody to come on. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. Hi, everyone. How is your day going today? I feel like I'm having a Monday on a Tuesday today. I feel like I should just go back to bed and start over again. I'm just having a day. So, yeah. Hi, Annette. So I have been working with the long arm today. Hi, Raylan. I've been working with the long arm quilter today because I have a quilt that I need to get done. And then I have another one. Hi, Sue Mary. I have a t-shirt quilt that I need to quilt. And I know I am just having such a day, let me tell you. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, I have several quilts that need to be quilted. So I have a rag quilt that I need to start on, and then I need, hi Susan, and then I need to work on the t-shirt quilt and get that quilted, and then I need to get the Hunter Star quilt quilted. So today I was working on the Hunter Star quilt because I actually finished it. So I know I've been gone for a bit, for a while off of YouTube, and it's just because I needed to really focus on getting this quilt done. My mom had some surgery done, so I was taking care of her and running her around, and so I just needed to kind of just focus on things here at home. So anyhow, I will show you what I've been working on today. So this is the pillow that goes with the Hunter Star quilt. So it's just a large pillow. And everything was going along just great until it wasn't. And I'll show you. And then this is where my frustration really began. You see that? That's all tension. That's off. But here, you can see it was perfect. I'm so frustrated. Oh. And then to top it all off, I went to rewind my bobbins, and now my bobbins are not winding. Thank you, Annette. So I have no idea, but this is the one of the bobbins that I wound, and you can see it's all squishy. So that's not very good. It's driving me crazy. I've been sitting here literally for 3 hours trying to wind the bobbins. I just, for the life of me today, cannot get anything to work. So I'm thinking that it's probably going to be one of those things where I need to walk away. Yeah, it is, Raylan. But I can't even wind a bobbin, so like literally, I can't. This is what I keep getting when I go to wind the bobbin today. Thank you. I just don't know. It's probably just me, and I just need to walk away and take a break. But anyway, yeah, so that's my long arm problem today. And I am really frustrated, I have to tell you. I'm pretty frazzled by this one. I even left and went to the sewing store because I thought maybe it was my thread, because I was trying to quilt it with Ceracore to begin with. I don't know, Raylan. I don't think I can. I don't have, so I have a handy quilter machine, and they give you the bobbin winder that goes with it, because they take a different size bobbin than most, well, long arms take a different size bobbin. They take these really big size M bobbins, and like the embroidery machine takes a size L. And I think there's another one that's like a size 15 or something like that. And of course, nobody had any M pre-wound bobbins available for me to buy today. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna place an online order to where I get my pre-wound bobbins, and I think I'm just gonna go from there, because this is ridiculous. I am not gonna sit here and spin my wheels for days on end trying to get that to work. So I did purchase myself this really neat, it's a TOA tension. You can check your tension with your bobbin with this, and you can also check your thread tension, your top thread tension with this too. I did purchase the Handy Quilter tension, thread tension gadget that goes onto the machine. Sometimes it is, Candy. Sometimes it is. I'm just telling you. When I did all those practice runs, nothing. It was pretty good. I think I had maybe one time where it was off, and then I went back and loaded this on here. Just so bad today. Like I said, it started out great, and then it all just fell apart for me. So you know what happens. We all have those days. So anyway, now I'm exhausted because I've been trying to wind bobbins. It's amazing how tired you get when you're trying to do that. It's such tedious work, you know. So it is exhausting. But I did get this TOA bobbin case digital tension gauge. So if you are having problems with your tension, I would suggest getting one of these. It does help. It tells you where your tension is at, and then you can kind of go from there and adjust your bobbin case, and it'll let you know what you need to do. I also got the one for my, this one is for my embroidery machine, my 10 needle, so that if I do need to wind a bobbin for that machine, I have this little gadget. Or to check the tension of my pre-wounds. I mostly use pre-wound bobbins for that, so I don't know. If you have a long arm machine, what thread do you like to quilt with? I tried, I think it was, I tried Aurifil. Yes, you can, Raylan. You can use that, the tension gauge on an embroidery machine. You will just need to buy whatever. So it comes with this little gadget. Let me show you really quick. I got mine off of Amazon. And so they have a manual one and they have a digital one. I went with the digital one. But you get you'll need to buy this little piece right here for your bobbin to sit in it. So you put your bobbin in your case, and then you stick it inside of here. And then you wrap your threads around these little guys here. And it'll tell you what your tension is at. This is for the L. So if your machine takes size L bobbins, then you'll need this one. If it takes M, you'll have to buy that. But these pieces do not come with this. You have to actually purchase these as well. And I think they're like $10. They're not too bad. So, yeah. And then you would adjust on the side. If you don't know, you would take a little screwdriver and you would adjust your tension on the side of your case here. So, and that's how we do that. What else did I do? I think that's really it that I've done today. It's just mess around with this and quilted it. I did use my groovy boards. I was really happy with that process. That turned out kind of cool. That's what made the shell design. I can show you. Oh, it's on my lap. So I made this really beautiful shell design on there. That's using a groovy board. And so I was hoping to get this part done because I was kind of practicing on this before I put it on the big quilt. And I'm glad I did. But I'm going to show you how to use those groovy boards with this because I've had a lot of requests for that. And I think they're pretty awesome because it makes it look like you spent a lot of money quilting. And here you did it yourself and the design is beautiful. So yeah, here's that one. And then like I said, get to the store. I know you guys don't like that plastic sound, but I bought all the thread that I wanted, the isocord thread that they had, so that I could quilt this quilt. I don't know. Tomorrow's another day. So I will show you the big quilt though. I will show you what the Hunter Star quilt looks like now that the top is finished. I have the borders on. I have the inner borders and the outer borders on this. And I actually did, I recorded it. So I will show you how I do these, how I did the borders. So I'll just show you that now because it's huge. It is so big, so big. So I won't be able to show you from top to bottom because I'm too short and it's a big quilt. So I do have it folded up though so that I can put it on the long arm. And I ran into my thing there. And this is what it looks like. I hope you can see that. And that's just how it looks all the way down. I think it turned out really gorgeous. And then I am going to actually be backing it with this same Moda Grunge fabric that I have on here, this pink. It's got a hint of some yellow in it, and it just pulls really, really nice. Thank you. It pulls all the colors together nicely. So, and then I think I will bind it in that, in this color, in this deep, like, I don't know what I'd call it, fuchsia. So I am so glad it is done. It took me forever to piece this quilt. So yeah, I was pretty glad when that was done. And labor of love, I tell you. So that is about all that I have been up to. What have you guys been up to lately? Any new projects that you've started, or you getting ready to travel? It's so nice here today. It's like, that is called a Hunter Star pattern. Thank you. It's 80 degrees here today, and it is so lovely. Yes, it is. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, it is that time of year to be working in the yard. We're supposed to be warm until, I think, Friday, and then we're supposed to get really cold weather again. So we'll be down in the 40s. So, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, so oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I'm just lowering this a little bit. 78 in Kansas City. It feels like summer. I was outside today and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to stay out here and just, that's it all day. I just wanted to stay outside because it's just so beautiful. It's been a long time since it's been warm here. So yeah, so I am going to be doing a project, a t-shirt quilt with Minky. And so I'm going to show you how I do that. It's my first time doing it, so it's going to be interesting to see how I do that. And yeah, I'm not sure yet either. But I'm sure it'll turn out really cool. And so that one is for my neighbor, and I told her I would have this quilt done for her in April. So I am going to get this done for her. And also, I got an order on Etsy, a custom order to make a baby quilt with elephants. The which one, Candy? The t-shirt quilt? So the baby one is going to be an oversized baby quilt as well. So that I'm going to start cutting those pieces too. And I may just go live and have you guys watch with me. I've got so many projects to do. I'm so behind. Yes, Candy, it's going to be a big one. It'll probably be large, like the one that I made for myself. Probably be very big and heavy. And that one I'm going to quilt on the long arm, if I can get the tension figured out. No, Christian, it's not for Jake. That's a different one. I have, Amy wants me to make something different for that one. My nephew and his girlfriend are going to have a baby, and we found out that it's a little boy. I think I might have mentioned that before, but I don't know if I had or not. So we're having another little boy in our family, which is super exciting. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do. I am going to get that tension taken care of. I can tell you that. Come hell or high water, I'm going to take care of that. If I have to buy pre-wound bobbins, I'm going to do it. So I also picked up some of these towels, the tea towels that I love so much. I'm going to embroider on these because it's springtime, and I don't like the kitchen towels that I have in there right now because it's always, they're all fall like, and I feel like I need some spring summer going on. So, and I've seen some of the cutest little designs with gnomes and flowers and just things that, jazz it up a little bit. I might on this one, on the white one, maybe on the red one, I'm not sure. I did it to one of my other towels. Oh, thank you, Liz. I did it on one of my other towels where I hook it onto the stove, the oven little handle there. And I actually put a snap on the end. Will help you hold that in place. I don't know. I can't get any of the bobbins to work today. I was able to wind this one, and this is the one that I was using. And this one is good. Everything is nice and tight. It's not, there's nothing wrong with it. So that was clearly my top tension that was off on the long arm that caused that to happen. So I maybe didn't thread the machine correctly, or I didn't get the thread in the discs right. It could be a number of things. Hi, Robin. So, it could be anything. And sometimes you just have an off day and nothing goes right. So, but yeah, this one is the one that is just, I was so mad when I was done with this one because you could just see how squishy it is. And that's not good. That's not a good bobbin. And then these, it's really weird. It's like on my bobbin winder, there's like a tension disc that you put the thread through. And I kept threading it and it popped in there and everything was good. But when I went to wind the bobbin, it would pop out. So, not sure. I may have to I might have to actually call Handy Quilter and have them help me with it a little bit because I don't know. Can't figure it out. I have no clue today. So I don't know. So the rest of my week is just going to be full of busy and work, and I'm excited to do it. I'm just tired today, as you can imagine. Um, we had a nice Easter. My grandkids and my kids were all here. My mom came over and so did my brother. And we made a ham for dinner, and then I hid Easter eggs in our front yard for my grandkids, and they did the Easter egg hunt, and my grandson was so cute. He's 6, and he came up to me and he goes, "Grandma, do you have any more Easter egg hunts that we're going to do today? Because I really want to do another Easter egg hunt." I was like, "No." He is so cute. Oh, you're so lucky, Liz. I don't know what's going on. I probably should have, and I knew I should have. I should have taken a handy quilter class. I got the tea towels at my local sewing store here, but you can get them from OESD because that's who makes the towels. Let me see that right there. But yeah, I should have taken the handy quilter class that they had going. It didn't work for me because Friday was my daughter's birthday, and then Sunday was my nephew's birthday, and it was Easter. So, and this was Friday and Saturday, I want to say, was the class. And so there was no way I could really do it. So I'm hoping that next time I can take it so that I can at least learn some more stuff. You know, I know we learn best from trial and error, but sometimes it's nice to just have somebody just show you, what you're doing wrong. Um, but yeah. So what projects are you working on today? Or are you getting ready to work on? Or are you not working on any projects now that it's springtime? I find it incredibly hard to quilt in the summer just because it's so hot, and the last thing I want on me is a hot quilt. But that's usually when we have to start all the Christmas stuff. So I can't believe I have to waste all this thread. Oh well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all the thread, to be honest. Oh, very nice, Liz. I would bet that's going to be beautiful. I started working on the Designs by Juju tree skirt last year for Christmas for a family member, and I have not finished it yet. So I will need to be hopping on that and getting that done too. So I have plenty of projects to keep me busy, probably for the rest of my life. So many projects, so little time, because it takes time to get everything done and set it up and then to do it. And I always underestimate because I always think, wow, I could. That is true. That is true, Candy. I could. I'm not sure. I may use it to stuff. Sometimes I just use it in like random stuff, like stuffing it in a dog bed for my dog or something like that. So nice, Mary. Yeah, I could do it on a regular bobbin. That is true too. Good ideas. I I don't know. I know they discourage you pretty much from putting your threads in the trash now. I've seen some pretty stuff made with threads actually that have just been kind of cut off and things like that. It's like people are doing thread art with them. It is beautiful. Honestly, the stuff that people do, it just amazes me. And I have to tell myself no because I get interested in a lot of hobbies and I just have to tell myself there's no more. You don't need any more hobbies. So, my niece is getting married next weekend. So, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that. That's the one that I'm doing, Raylan. I'm doing the nativity scene. I want to do the Christmas village, but when I started it, again, I thought I could finish it faster than I actually could. And so, yeah, I didn't have a realistic expectation for that. So I thought that the nativity would be so much quicker. I was wrong. There's nothing quick about that project, as you know. So I do like it though because I've been doing it on my 10 needle machine and that makes it so much easier to do. So, yeah. That is a beautiful tree skirt though. Both of those are. My mom, or not my mom. What's I gonna say? My daughter. I want to make her the Christmas village. You know, because she's got littles, and I think that they would really, really love that. So, other than that, yeah, we have a new baby coming in too. Yeah, the nativity scene is beautiful. It's it's actually pretty easy to, I mean, I like it because it's all embroidery and it's easy to cut. I haven't started the Christmas village. I do like the Christmas village one. I think it's the cutest, but I know it's going to take me a lot of work. And I have fabric for it. I actually bought Christmas fabric for that village and have not used it. I'm still behind. I haven't even started my charity quilt yet that I was going to sew along to with Fat Quarter Shop. I have not even had a chance to start that. I have the fabrics ironed for blocks, for the first blocks, and I haven't done it yet. So I'm hoping that I will be able to just get some time here pretty soon and do that. But today's not that day. Um, but I do love it. I've been watching Kate over there and she does an amazing job. And so, yeah, that's what I was concerned about, Raylan, was the applique with the Christmas village. Because I could see that taking a very long time to do, for sure. Plus, you have to iron on the interfacing for all of it too. It just, everything is really time consuming with that whole project. It's crazy. I just don't know. So I'm thinking that for my great nephew that's coming, um, I might do a Harry Potter quilt for him. It has, so the kind of Harry Potter quilts that I make are, they're paper pieced. They are a lot of work. That's really smart. I have a Cricut machine. Okay, yeah, I believe that. it takes a while even with the 10 needles. So, and I have a single needle too here, and I was actually going to do the applique on my brother. Um, so that's really good to know. So I guess I'll have to do a little bit at a time because, yeah. So the Harry Potter quilts is if you haven't seen them, I have them on my website at thecraftyauthor.com, and it is called the Project of Doom because it feels like the Project of Doom, I'll tell you that. I've made two of them. I have made two large Harry Potter quilts, and they are so much fun to make, and yet they are so much work. And the first one that I made for myself, actually. I ended up keeping it for me because it was so much work and I loved it so much. Right. Don't forget to like and share the stream. Thank you, Chris. Um, and so it took me 4 months, and that was working on it every single day for 8 hours a day. Yes. So if you go over and subscribe to the Crafty Author Crew, um, that's my other channel. And I do crafts over there with my niece and my mom. And we do a lot of the crafting and Cricut stuff over there, more so than we do here. This channel has kind of become more of a quilting embroidery type of channel. And over there is more of the crafty side of things. And so we'll be doing some baby onesies over there. We'll show you how to cut it out on the Cricut and everything. We have how to make Cricut mugs with the Cricut mug press and also the Cricut machine. So you might want to check that out. They're really fun to make. And my niece loves her Cricut, and she is all about Cricut. So I think we're going to do maybe some glass etching too. And she currently has a series that she has just started that is called, I want to call it Wedding Wednesdays. She's teaching how to do all the DIY stuff for a wedding. And so you can take some of those ideas too. And it doesn't all have to be, wedding related, but that's just what she's doing with it. So check us out over there if you haven't already and give us a like. We're also on Instagram. And again, that's the Crafty Author Crew. So easy to find us. And we upload videos over there weekly. Like I said, I've kind of slacked, so I haven't uploaded much recently just because I've been so incredibly busy here just doing things, and I didn't want to edit and have to do all that. So, because editing takes me hours to do. I think I'm going to start doing a lot more lives just because I get to interact with you more. And not only that, but I don't have to edit the videos, which makes it very, very nice. I know with live videos, anything can go wrong. So can't really edit those parts out, but it's all right. We're all quilters and crafters, and we know what goes wrong, so it's all good. Nobody's perfect. So yeah, there's that. You're welcome. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it very, very much. So also, I did get sent, Dime sent me a whole bag set. I'm going to show it to you because I am super excited to make this as well. So let me just grab that. While I'm here, this is with the embroidery machine, and I cannot wait. That's right, Liz. That's how we learn. The Emma Grace handbag. Look at those beautiful handbags. And so I have everything to make these, including the beautiful fabrics, the zippers, the clutches, everything. So I cannot wait till we get to make those. and it's got the bag linings. It's got everything. So I'll show you here. So there you go. I know. Isn't that exciting, Liz? I'm so excited. I cannot wait to dive into this one. And then of course the foam to put on the bags. I'm excited about this one. So I will be doing that one this month, here in April. And so that'll be a good project for us to do. I know, I do too. They're so much fun. I have so much bag making stuff. I wish I could just take a whole day and just make bags. I think maybe that's what I need to do, is just start one day for quilting, one day for embroidery, one day for bags, one day for making t-shirts, and another day for this or that, just because I like to do so many different things, so, and I feel like I don't get to play with all my stuff most of the time because I have so much stuff. But yeah, I do love it. So I was going to make my daughter a bag for her birthday. A fanny pack. Cool. Where do you get your patterns from, Liz? And I do like Let's Just Sew Whatever. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what her channel is called. It's Lauren. She's awesome. I've been watching her for years. And then Jess at Okla Roots is pretty cool too. I like her. I like her tutorials as well. Haven't got to really watch anybody though lately. Swoon patterns. Okay, cool. I will check them out. My daughter really likes Hocus Pocus. And because she grew up with that when she was little. So I found some fabric at Joann's that had the Hocus Pocus on it. And so I bought the fabric, and I've been meaning to make her a bag. And I just haven't got around to it. So I need to probably just get on it and do it. Do any of you get Fat Quarter Shops? I want to call it Sewing Box, but that's not what it is. It's the monthly Sew Sampler box. Because I get that. I just started getting it this year, and I absolutely love it. Saya Swag. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, Lauren makes beautiful bags. I love them. They're really cool. Let me get my let me grab this really quick. I'll show you the box that I got this month because it's pretty cool. I'll just show you all my goodies while we're talking here. So I did get these from Amazon, the Alpha Biddies. Hello, Jackie. I got these. They are these little plastic, they have like numbers and alphabets on them, so that when you're working with pieces for a quilt, you can just go ahead and mark them with these. I'm telling you, awesome. I used to use sticky notes, and those work well too. So if you're using sticky notes, there's nothing wrong with those. But I finally got some of those alphabetties, and I am really, really loving them. So my box this month, or last month, sorry, for March, was really cool. So I got this, it's over on my sewing area, so I can't pull it off, but it's this little cat, and it's a magnetic pin holder. So you just put it on your sewing machine, and you put your pins on there, and it works really cool. And then I got this this jelly roll, and it's Simply Delightful. That's the name of it, if you're interested in that. And it is by Sherry and Chelsea from Moda. Isn't that cute? I really feel like I want to make like a table runner with this or something, because it's adorable. And then this is a quilt strap carrier. So it's interesting, because I'll read it. I'd never seen anything like this. It said, if you're binding on the go or simply headed out for a picnic, don't forget the quilt strap carrier to safely secure your quilts while on the move. To use, you just fold and roll up your quilt. Simply slip the quilt strap carrier loops over both ends of your quilt and pull to tighten. And then you can take your quilt with you. How cool is that? And then, of course, a self-erase marker. I mean, all things in here are super usable for any quilter. I love it. There's patterns. There's even coupons in here for, if you want to purchase stuff. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. But I got this ruler this time. This is a binding to help you finish your binding. So it's pretty cool. The fast and easy way to finish your binding with mitered seams. Yep. So that's what this month, or sorry, last month. I don't know why I keep saying this month, but last month's box was. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So if you're not getting that sew sampler box from Fat Quarter Shop, I highly recommend it. So far, I have found everything that came in my boxes to be very useful. So I like that very much. So do you have any questions for me? Because now is the time to just ask away. Oh, I was going to tell you my new iron. So the Rowenta, what's it? The Steam Pro that has its own water tank. Yes, I want to tell you about that. I love it. I love it. It is the best iron that I have ever used for quilting. The best, hands down. Everything lays perfectly flat. And all you have to do is just give it a little bit of steam. I mean, it gets really hot and just psh, psh. But it makes everything just fall into place perfectly. I love it. And if you're pressing your seams open, those things are not going to fold over or pop open on you, because they're flat as pancake. They're really cool. Really cool. Yep. I highly recommend that iron. If you can find a way to swing it, you should. It's really a great product. My allergies are starting to kick in again. You can tell by my sinuses are filling up. That's the only thing that I don't like about spring, summer, and fall, is that I'm so miserable all through the whole seasons, because it's just allergy after allergy after allergy. But I can show you my long arm. I'm going to flip the camera and do that. Yes, Jackie, I do have these are actually Handy Quilter bobbins that I purchased from Handy Quilter. So they are the legit bobbins. I have been purchasing all Handy Quilter brand things for my machine, just because I know sometimes you can, the knockoffs can screw your stuff up. So, yeah. All right, if you get dizzy, then you need to close your eyes for just a sec because we're going to walk over to the long arm, and I don't want anybody getting sick. Has it? Yeah, I believe that. It's pretty bad here too, actually. I was really sick last week, and I think it was, to be honest, I think it was an allergy. I just think it was allergies in general. Um, like my throat hurt, and there was literally nothing wrong with me other than my nose just ran nonstop and my throat hurt, and I just felt like total crap. And I really think that it was. I think it was allergies. So this is my machine. I have the Handy Quilter Simply 16. She is gorgeous. I love her. And yeah, this is what she looks like. And then I have the 10-foot studio frame. And I have the batting roll that's under here that you can see. So that's the batting roll. You can get two things of batting, two batting rolls on here. And then this is the Handy Quilter hammock. And the reason for that is so that when you're quilting, your quilt goes in here and it doesn't drag on the floor. So that's the front side. And then here is the back side. Sorry if I'm bumping this. I'm trying not to. These I use to hold down loose ends. So those just snap on there. But I pin onto my my leaders. These come with the machine. And then this is a groovy board. And this is what was creating the scallop that I was showing you on the large pillow that I was working on there. And then this is the stylus. So it fits inside of these little grooves here. And that's how you trace your design with that. This also has a laser so that you can do I always say this wrong, pantographs. So it's a piece of paper that has a design on it, and you would tape it down on your table, and then you would trace it with your laser as you go down. This is the back side of the machine. So this machine has handlebars on the back. These are extra, but I did get them so that I could do these groovy boards and the pantographs. You have to have the handles on the backside to do it. But this allows you to quilt from your backside too. So if you're just free motion quilting, you can do it from behind as well. I'm going to turn it on and show you here. So that's, you're welcome, Raylene. So you can see here that you can control everything. So you can control the speed, you can do start, stop, you can needle up, needle down, and you can also increase the speed over here. And then, so there are some things that you can buy extra for this machine, and I did buy a few extras. So like the handlebars, the stylus, I had to purchase that separately. Trying to think what else here. These lights that are underneath, those were extra. But this is what it looks like from the front side. Pretty similar to the back side. But yeah, so this is my cool machine. I love it. I really, really love it. It's so much fun to play with, honestly. I have more fun free motion quilting with this more than anything. So, yeah. And then here's the rest of my messy craft room as we walk through. So this is my bobbin winder that I was telling you about. That's the Handy Quilter bobbin winder. And this is the piece that it keeps slipping out of when I go to wind it. I know we got to get that tension fixed, I'm telling you. So, yeah. So that's it in a nutshell here. It's a mess, and I got lots to do. So, anyhow. So, yeah, so I hope you all have a great evening and the rest of your week. I will just be here just sewing away. Because like I said, I have to get the big quilt done, and I have to rip this all out, and I have to redo it. The nice thing about it is that, you know, because it didn't like do tiny little stitches, it should be pretty easy for me to rip these out. So hopefully not too hard, because I hate seam ripping. I just hate seam ripping. So, all right. Well, you guys take care, and I'm going to go and start cooking dinner because it's at that time of the day. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.